the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Drake London. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers. Next on Madden NFL 25.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Set for a good matchup in the NFC South. So glad you're with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is a division you know a lot about, and the rivalries within this division always kind of gives you a good game when it's NFC South against NFC South.
Yeah, and this is a division, Mike, that I've lived in for a long time in my career. And at one point, you can make the argument that it was the best division in football. But right now, it's the quarterback uncertainty. Do we have the quarterback of our future? Did we just draft one? Did we just sign one? What does that look like? 2 of the 4 teams, brand new coaches taking over control to start this season. No division won fewer games last season. They've got a lot of work to do before this division can hold a candle to some of the others we see throughout the NFL.
Ray McCloud on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
First and 10. And here's Bijan. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Atlanta.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
On first and 10, Cousins. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. This is caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now fourth down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Play action now. It's Cousins. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Falcons.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense. Still fourth down.
Cousins throwing on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his 2nd, 3rd check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play...
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Set.
A 2nd down throw from Mayfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
So you spend all week, Mike, working on what they call the opening script. It's the plays that you love the most and you want to get called early. The problem? None of those plays account for being called inside your own 5-yard line. But that's exactly where they find themselves after that sack, and that's a disastrous start.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Ray McLeod, deep to return. That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle. Second and 7. Another run here for Robinson. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line. But the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Falcon 1st down.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They run over center with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. And that's going to be the one that does it. The man is a lock for Offensive Player of the Year. Maybe the MVP as well. Certainly has this mark. He has just set the all-time record. Most rushing touchdowns in a single season. On is Koo for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. As you check out the league leaders, in quarterback rushing yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans, and it'll lead to a second down. They'll motion a tight end right. On second down, Baker. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. First and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
His kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 21, Buccaneers nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The next drive about ready to commence. Want to remind you what's coming up in primetime this week. Tonight on Sunday Night Football, 2 teams with plenty of playoff history, both historically and recently. The Cowboys and the Niners from Santa Clara, followed tomorrow night with Monday Night Football, what we call it too. The Giants and the Steelers meet up in Pittsburgh. Kickoff time at 8:15 Eastern. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rashad White. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here's 3rd and 7. Baker to throw. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
They send Evans in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
On third down, it's White. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
McLeod to return. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Zay Flowers, a touchdown reception. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Dolphins trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. It was the former Longhorn Bijan Robinson who was tough to stop in that first half. He was running with a purpose as he found the end zone 3 times in that first half. And that opposing defense had better come up with a scheme for slowing him down. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense, and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set.
Mayfield to throw. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
To throw is Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with White. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air. You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. They'll give this to Algier running right. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
throws brings up 2nd and 9.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Space to run inside the 20. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Good. What's that?
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Good. What's that?
Here comes Otten in motion.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw again on 2nd down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Now Robinson finding room to the 20. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Mayfield. The ball comes out, and it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
3rd and long. Throwing is Baker. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. He's run well here in the first half of the season, as you see there. He's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Atlanta.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. Later in the 4th quarter, taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they show they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They send Godwin in motion. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
This offense just can't buy a 3rd down conversion right now, Mike, and if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL, and so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
But this turns out to be a solid turn. They finally get him to the ground.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. And here's Bijan. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Cousins to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play that time on 4th and 1. 33 yards. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Here's Robinson. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. And with that, NFL history, that's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. And hold on to that football, or maybe just run it to Canton. That's Hall of Fame stuff. 7th rushing touchdown in the game. That's never happened in the history of the league. Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons add on to their already sizable lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Set. What's up?
Throwing is Mayfield. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Third and long.
Set. What's up?
Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game, and I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
A give, running right is Algier. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Levante Davis. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
What's up?
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards.
Defense. Still 2nd down.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Falcon 1st down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run the sneak. And they'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.